Hello and a very happy evening to each and every rock star out there. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to this inspiring and intellectual enriching speech competition because tonight we are not just here to listen, we are here to feel the pulse of ideas, to witness how words can move minds and to celebrate the courage it takes to speak up, even in front of virtual crowd. Now, before we dive into the speeches, let's take a moment to appreciate the powerhouse behind this amazing gathering, our English aspirant groups. It's not just a group, guys, it's a vibrant community where passion for learning meets persistence. From tenses to tongue twister, from vocabulary to voice note, we have explored it all together, guys. It's a space where learning goes beyond textbooks. And yes, while some fear grammar more than ghosts, they still show up with smiles and drop points like pros. Honestly, if a dedication had a fun club, it would exactly look like this room, guys. Now, speaking of awesome people who makes things happen, let me introduce someone who is sharing the spotlight with me tonight. Because let's be real, having hosting this event solo would be look like drinking a tea without sugar. Not impossible, but definitely not enjoyable. So joining me is someone who adds class to communication, spark to every stage, and has the kind of calm confidence that even Google would trust for answers. She has hosted multiple sessions and someone who has consistently guided our speakers and supported learners on their English journey. Please put your hands together or just send all your emojis flying in chat box for my absolutely fabulous co-host Surbi. A warm welcome to you, Miss Surbi.
Okay, thank you so much, Sagar, for that warm introduction and all those compliments. And I'm really excited to be co hosting this speech competition with you today. So, guys, before we begin, we all know that every competition finds its true meaning through the discerning eyes of those who judge not just performances but potential. So, I will just take a couple of minutes to introduce the two remarkable individuals who will be assisting our participants with their fairness. Both of them are actually my good friends. So they are Mr. Maddie and Mr. Naruto. I think they both are there already. So first of all, yeah, Maddie, he is known for his clear thinking, calm presence, and honest feedback. And Naruto, he also inspires with every word. His keen sense of logic, coupled with an energetic presence, they both surely know how to light up a room with both wisdom and wit. So we are honored to have such powerful and pleasant panel with us today. A very warm welcome to both of you guys.
Wow, what an incredible panel we have tonight. Their presence truly adds wit and wisdom to this event. Ms. Surbi, thank you for introducing our amazing judges. Guys, now let's take a moment to reflect on why we are all here, why we have conducted this speech competition, this elocution competition. This competition isn't just about public speaking, guys. It's about opening minds and building voices. It's about giving young speakers a stage to explore, express, and engage with critical topics that shape our society and our personality as well, guys. We believe that speech is not just a skill but a responsibility, a tool to stand for values, challenge perspectives, and contribute to collective understanding.
Okay, that was very beautifully said. That sets the perfect stage for what we are about to explore. Okay, so before moving on, I will just give a brief introduction of both the topics. The first topic for round one is that mismatch between academic degrees and industry needs. Is the Indian education system preparing students for real life? So it's a topic that hits close to home to me, and I think to most of the people present here. We have all spent years solving complex equations and memorizing definitions, only to step into the real world and wonder, wait, why didn't anyone teach me how to write a resume or handle an interview or maybe how to file taxes? So tonight we are going to reflect on whether our education system is giving us just degrees or preparing us with skills and mindset needed to thrive beyond the classroom. So, and the second topic for the round two is the gig economy in India, opportunity or exploitation. So, it's a very timely topic that dives deep into the rise of freelance and contract based work. While the gig economy offers flexibility and income opportunities, it also raises questions about job security, benefits, and fairness. It's an invitation to explore whether this shift is empowering the youth or leaving them more vulnerable. So both of the topics are deeply relevant, but my personal favorite is first one. So now I think Sagar will tell you all about the rules, brief you about it.
All right, all right. Thank you, Surbi. That theme truly sets the stage for some powerful reflections tonight. And as you said, your personal favorite is topic one. But talking about me, I personally like the topic two. But yeah, everyone has their choices. And I did research on topic two. That's why, I also agreed to say yes for hosting because I can't wait to hear the perspectives on that topic because we have incredible participants here. So let's move forward, guys. Before we begin, let me quickly walk you through the rules and structure of the competition, just to make sure everything runs smoothly and fairly. Okay, so let me tell you the structure first, how it's gonna happen. There will be a two round, as you know. I just want to say this clearly. After round one, the judges are going to select the top 50% of participants, and those participants will move forward to round two. And for the timing, in the round one, each participant will get 5 to 6 minutes to deliver their speeches. In round two, the time limit will be 4 to 5 minutes per participant. And now, about the rules, let me present them to you. The speech should be in English. The offensive or bad words are strictly not strictly avoided here. Please do not use those words, and please do not interrupt the host or any participants while they are speaking. Stay muted. Do not unmute yourself unless your name has been called. Be on time and make sure your speech is within the given time limit, guys. And these are the simple rules to keep our event respectful, smooth, and enjoyable for everyone. So buckle up, guys. Grab your popcorn, grab your water bottles, because this event is going to be absolutely amazing. You are going to enjoy some truly inspiring speeches. I promise you, guys. So without getting delay, let's start it. Ms. Surbi, can you tell us who is our first speaker today?
Yes. I'll tell you who is going to be our first speaker, but let me make sure that is Shivansh ready for using the timer? Are you ready? Or was it someone else?
I will show the timer.
Okay, you will show the timer. So our first participant is going to be Astha. Astha, are you there? Uh, I think she is not present here. Okay, so she's not present.
Visible.
So, so in that case, I think the first participant is going to be Roy. All the best,
Okay.
Roy, for your speech. I hope you will do good.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Do let me know when can I start? Can I
Okay,
start
I'll
right
give
now?
you a countdown of three, and you can start then.
Okay then.
Okay,
Thank you so
Vijay?
much.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1, you can start.
Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen, and the people of English aspirants. Today I want to talk about something that every Indian student, or rather every Indians, knows deep in their soul. Why did I study thermodynamics if I am now selling credit cards over the phone? Yes. The topic is, as we know, mismatch between academic degrees and industry needs. Is the Indian education system preparing students for real life? Let me take you on a journey. Picture this. You are a bright eyed student just past class 12 and the whole family is asking. And they're asking the one single questions. Are you going to be a doctor or are you going to be an engineer? And about your dreams, or you wanted to be wildlife photographer. But now you're memorizing Newton's law while your DSLR gathers dust like your self-confidence. Then after that, you enter college. You study engineering. In 4 years, you master every formula, every theory except one, how to get a job. At campus placements, reality slaps you harder than your Wi-Fi during online classes. Sir, I studied mechanical engineering. Yeah, great. Yeah, fine. Here's a job in IT. Welcome to the software department. Wait, what? Now you're coding hello world while your inner mechanical soul is crying. Where are the gears? Where is the torque? Why did I learn this? See, let us be honest. The Indian education system is like teaching someone how to build a boat in the desert. But now, when the time comes, you realize that you actually needed a plane. These are real life examples, by the way. Let me tell you about my friend Obrunil. He got a degree in electronics and communication, and now he is a content creator on YouTube. But his mom still believes that he's working for Google because YouTube is owned by Google and Google pays him. Right? Now, don't get me wrong. Education is important, but real life wants skills, not just marks. In school, we always had to write an essay on my aim in life. But no one told us how to pay taxes, how to negotiate a salary, how to manage mental health, or how to say no to a toxic boss without ending up unemployed. We have a degree in civil engineering but cannot civilly disagree in an office meeting. We know the full periodic table by heart, but no one knows how to write a proper email. It's almost laughable. We wrote the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell 45 times in biology class, but still don't know how to power our own careers. So, what is the solution, huh? What's the solution? It is very simple. Let's update our education like we update our phones. Because let's face it, even our syllabus still thinks Orkut is the future of social media. Remember Orkut, guys? Teach coding, yes, but also teach communication, teach history, but also teach handling rejections from HR, teach mathematics, but also budgeting and how to survive with last 500 rupees in the month. Let's teach our students to learn, not just cram, to create, not just to repeat, to be job ready, not just exam ready. I understand what you're thinking, but I'll say this, dear friends, India doesn't lack talent, just direction. We don't need more toppers. We need thinkers, doers, and people who can actually use their degree for something other than decorating their LinkedIn bio. So if you're a student, or rather to all the students out there confused about their future, I say this: you are not useless. Mind my words. You are not useless. You are just mismatched. Like pineapple on pizza. It is very confusing. Why would someone put pineapple on pizza? But with the right training, even you can make it work. Trust me, you can make it work. I just want to say that I dropped out from college because I hated college. Because I was learning something that I did not fully understood. I guess I did not saw the value in it. But what life taught me, by me being online, 10 hours a day, it taught me a valuable lesson that knowledge is everywhere. So instead of reading your books, instead of gathering knowledge from your textbooks, school books, I want you to find knowledge from everywhere. Find knowledge in everything, everyday life. Find knowledge in the person who's sitting in front of the banyan tree. I don't know, he might teach you something. Try to find knowledge in a little kid that roams around your house. I just want to say thank you and all the best. Whether you are building rockets, running bakeries, or right now still figuring it out. Sorry. Thank you so much. Yeah, Jai Hind. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Thank you.
Okay, Roy. Thank you. The way you structure your points made it easy to flow, man. And your delivery was top notch. The way you given a speech that was so relatable for me, and that was relatable for audience as well. They were also sharing in chat box, and I really loved how you have delivered your speech. Thank you so much, Roy, for your views on on that topic. Okay, so now let's move forward. Do we have Asta now? Asta, are you there?
Yeah, I think she is there.
Okay. Before that, I just want to ask from Surbi. Miss Surbi, how was the speech of Roy? What do you think?
Oh, it was really good. He really, made me rethink my decisions. So I was relating to some of the parts.
Okay, yeah, it was relatable because the topic as organizer had chosen in a such a way that it should be beneficial for everyone. And here, most of us are students, so this topic is going to benefit for all of us,
Yeah, I
right?
think there are going to be lots of reality checks that I am going to get, and I didn't want them, but it's okay.
Okay, yeah, but today we have to listen that.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
Asta
so
is there.
yeah, yeah. Next up is a speaker whose words are as strong as her confidence. Give it up for Asta. Asta, are you ready?
Okay, certainly.
Okay, on the reverse
Your
count of
voice is
three, the
very
timer will
low.
get started.
Okay.
Okay, three, two, one, start.
Good morning, everyone, respected judges and fellow members and my fellow participants. Let me begin with a question. Is a degree enough to land a job today? Or more importantly, is our education system preparing us to face real life or just to pass exams? Today, I stand before you on the widening gap to speak on the topic that on the widening gap between academic degrees and industrial needs. A topic that not just a headline but a harsh reality many of us are walking into. India produces millions of graduates every year. Yet, larger number of people remain unemployed or underemployed. Why? Because what they study does not match what the job market needs, what the job market demands basically. Some are underqualified, lacking the specific skills needed. Others are overqualified, doing jobs far below their academic level. This misalignment has a cost, not just in lost career, but in lower wages, wasted potential, and growing frustration. Studies shows that the mismatch between what a person study and job and what the job they do is increases, their salary decreases. So we are not just earning less, we are learning wrong. Uh, let's let's take a look on what is happening on the reality ground. So rote learning is really taking over the real learning. Students are trained to memorize and not to think, create, or solve. As Einstein said, education is not the learning of facts but training of the mind to think. Unfortunately, our classrooms has clearly forgotten that. And second of all, we have outdated curriculum. We still study theories from 90s while world runs on AI and blockchain. Where is coding? Where is financial literacy or public speaking or current favorite issue, mental health education? You know, following that we had another issue which is lack of soft skills. uh, many of the employers today want critical thinkers and communicators and who are team players, not just the toppers, as my fellow participants has already mentioned beautifully. Yet how many of us have had a chance to do the internship, group projects, or even a proper presentation in our college or schools? No one. And also we have unrealistic expectations from the students part. Many of us dreams to be becoming a doctor, engineers, or IAS officer, inspired by movies or relatives, or by peer pressure. But without the guidance of any of the experts or preparation or even interested, we just jump into the rat race of this. So let me bring you to the solutions which can be done. We need a revolution in education, not just reform, and thankfully, change is on the horizon. The National Education Policy 2020 promises multidisciplinary action, skill based education, and internships which are real world exposure. Let's see which could be into real life implementation. But the policy without practice is just on paper. I think that we need this in action in the classrooms and not just action in the parliament. So the vision of the education that empowers us to focus on students, choose to focus on students so that they could choose the careers based on the passion plus market demand. Know how, know your why, that why are you choosing this career and not just what. For institutions like partners with industries, bring in the guest speakers, projects and hands-on learning. For employers, we need invest in training and upskill the fresh graduates. Many have potential, but they still need a specific directions. They are just lost in it. So let me conclude by saying this only: degrees are just paper unless they are for you for a purpose. We just don't need more graduates. We are already enough of it. We need skilled thinking, adaptable individuals who can navigate the challenges of a rapidly evolving world. The future doesn't belong to those who memorize it. It belongs to those who solve, build, and lead. Let's ensure that our education system helps us to become one of those people. Thank you so much.
Oh, that was really good. That was such a calm and composed delivery you gave, Asta. You did good. And the last line you said that we don't want just degrees on papers. Yeah, a lot of company owners they just want those papers only. But that was a good speech you gave. So now moving forward with our next participant, Jesse Pinkman. Are you ready? Are you there?
Yes,
Okay, okay. So I'll give you a countdown and you should start. All the best. You can start at three, two, and one.
good evening, respected judges, esteemed members, and fellow speakers. Imagine this: a student spends 15 years in school, graduates with a shiny degree, and steps into the real world, only to realize that they don't know how to file taxes, manage finances, or even communicate effectively in a workplace. Does this sound familiar? Today, I want to talk about a critical issue: the mismatch between academic degrees and industry needs. Indian education system, while rich in academic, is falling short in preparing students for the real challenges of life. Let's start with the core issue. Our system prioritizes rote learning over practical skills. We memorize formulas, historical dates, and complex theories. But where is the focus on critical thinking, problem solving, or emotional intelligence? A 2023 report by the World Economic Forum highlighted that 65% of jobs in India will require skills like adaptability, creativity, and collaboration by 2030. Those skills our classroom rarely teach. For instance, a friend of mine, a top engineering graduate, struggled in his first job because he was never taught how to handle workplace conflicts or pitch ideas confidently. Isn't it ironic that we spend years in school solving questions like if a train leaves Delhi at 6 a.m., but no one taught us how to actually book a train ticket on IRCTC without losing our sanity. I mean, they should give marks just for surviving that capture OTP issues. Let's talk about financial literacy. We have learned to find the area of rhombus. But how many of us know how to file income tax or avoid getting scammed by fake investment opportunities? Let's be honest. Most of us came out of school knowing the Pythagorean theorem, but still Googling how to boil rice. We can tell the value of pi up to this much decimal places, but budgeting for a week-long trip with friends, that's like advanced calculus for us. Now, don't get me wrong, our education system has strengths. It produces brilliant doctors, engineers, and scientists, but real life isn't just about technical expertise. It's about navigating failures, managing stress, and marking ethical decisions. Yet our curriculum rarely includes financial literacy, mental health awareness, or even basic communication skills. For example, how many of us were taught how to budget or invest in a country where financial scams are rampant? The gap is alarming. So, what is the solution? First, we need to integrate life skills into the curriculum. teach students how to think, not what to think. Schools should introduce modules on financial planning, emotional resilience, and workplace ethics. Second, we need practical learning, internships, projects, and real world problem solving. Let's look at another gap. Mental health. India has one of the highest rates of youth stress and anxiety. Yet our schools offer no tools to cope. Where are the lessons of resilience or self care? Compare this to the countries like Finland, where students learn through projects, teamwork, and real world problem solving. Their education system emphasizes life skills alongside academics, producing individuals who are not just book smart, but life smart. Why can't we adopt similar approaches like the country Finland? But the change isn't just about policy, it's about us. Students, parents, and educators must demand an education that prepares us for life's complexities. We need to value skills as much as scores, practical knowledge as much as textbooks. In conclusion, the Indian education system is like a car with a powerful engine but no GPS. It's strong but directionless for real life. Let's reimagine education to empower students, not just to earn degrees, but to live meaningfully. As young Indians, let's demand a system that equips us to thrive, not just survive. Thank you.
Okay, that was a really impressive speech. You really caught my attention when you said the point about if a metro if train leaves Delhi, I don't know about that, and we don't know how to book a ticket. That line really caught my attention. So, Sagar, who is next?
Yeah, let's see who is our next participant. Let me check it. Even talking about that ticket point, Miss Ruby, even that is also relatable for me as well. That IRTC point which he mentioned, and also the point of the income tax filing which he's mentioned, and the budget point, anxiety point. He covered almost all the points, and I really like how he approached the topic, and he made some excellent points that are worth considering. I really like how he spoke on that particular topic. That was a pleasure to listen from him. Okay, let's move forward. Let's check our next participants. Do we have Lucifer here? All right, we don't have Lucifer. So proximal. Okay, we also don't have proximal. Might be they will come in the last, so we will cover them in the last, Miss Surbi. Is that okay for you?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's
Maybe
go with
next is
Kokila.
Kokila. Okay.
Yeah, we have Kokila. Uh, Kokila, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so guys, coming to the mic is someone with a clear voice and bold heart. Let's welcome our Kokila. Are you ready, Kokila?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, on the reverse count of three, the timer will get started. Be ready. Three, two, one, start.
Good evening, esteemed judges, my dear worthy competitors, and all those who believe in the power of transformation. My name is Kokila, I'm your speaker today, and I stand before you not just with words, but with a mission. A mission to question, to challenge, and to spark a conversation that could shape the future of millions. Let me begin with a question that hurts students, frustrates employers, and baffles educators. Are our classrooms teaching us how to survive in the real world or just how to pass the exams? Okay, let's come to our India. In India, every year millions graduate, yet only a fraction are truly employable. It's not because they lack in potential strength or they can't do it, but because they were never taught to apply or implement it practically that what they have learned. For example, imagine a bridge, sturdy and well built, but leading to nowhere. So it's nothing done. That's what our education system feels like for many students today. They cross it with degrees in hand with years of hard work and late nights and with all efforts. But eventually, what happens? only find to themselves that they are unprepared for the real world. Why does this bridge built with such a promise leave so many stranded? And more importantly, how can we redirect it towards opportunity instead of uncertainty? Okay, once Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam stated that the ignited mind of youth is the most powerful resource on the earth. But sadly, the minds of graduates, many minds of graduates ever being ignited. It's because of lack of critical thinking. They are not using their minds to do anything. They are just following everything blindly. When come to our India again, many Indian universities follow syllabi that have been updated in years, focusing heavily on theoretical knowledge rather than practical industry relevant skills. Okay. As per the 2021 report by National Association of Software and Service Companies, noted that only 25% of engineering graduates are rapidly employable in the tech industry. Why? Because it's skills gap. And also, industrial leaders consistently highlight there what is the requirement for the industries, the need for soft skills. But Indian education system rarely integrating them into our real world curriculum. As per the 2022 LinkedIn survey of Indian employers found that 60% prioritized candidates with strong soft skills over technical experts. That means they are selecting the people based on the soft skills that they have, not only the technical expertises. Even when I come to my college, they're also mostly they're focusing how people are able to communicate with others in a company. That is what they are checking, not just what kind of programming skill you have. That is not alone, and they are also focusing on other things. Okay, and also the main thing, these are all one on other hand, but coming to another hand, real life challenges, financial literacy, emotional resilience are rarely addressed in our like teaching in our schools, graduating without knowing how to manage these all. That is the reason, and they are very unemployable, so this leads to suicides. As per the record of 2021 to 22, almost 15,851 people were got suicide. The reason is because they are unemployed. That is the reason. And why? Because the focus on academic performance over practical skills leaves students equipped for jobs market. And a 2022 Aspiring Minds study revealed that 80% of the graduates were considered unemployable due to their roles due to inadequate preparation. In a globalized economy, Indians compete with the foreigners, and many expertise peers come to compete with Indian people, Indian students, the people who graduated. Okay. So, but what's happening? We are with lack of knowledge, lack of critical thinking. So, the Indian people are only enough to stand out, not to compete with them. This is how our education system. So we should change it. In order to challenge with everything, we should change our learning system, the way of learning, how we are learning everything practically or just normally theoretically. So don't wait for the system to change. Let's be the system. Let's be the change. Thank you.
Okay, that was really good, and you spoke with power, passion, and purpose. I really liked your last line, the be the change one, and I hope to see you in next round. You are like one of my favorites till now. So uh, let's welcome our next participant, which is okay. First of all, is Lucifer there? No, I think he's still not there. And Proximal, no, he's also not there. So next, our next participant is going to be Happy Guy. Are you ready?
Hello, I'm audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible.
Okay, thank you so much, and thank you so much for hosting this competition that we have. And I am grateful that I am part of the competition, and I hope I can justify the question being asked. Since the question is holding like a lot of weight, you know. It is about student life, and the way things are going isn't going the way it should be. Okay, so I'll start my question here. The first question that we have.
Oh, wait. Just wait. Yeah, you
Okay.
can start now.
Okay. So academic degree and industrial need. Such a heavy word, don't you think? I mean, the question that we have here is Indian education system. Are those education system is preparing other student for a real time job? The question here is no, not at all. And I feel that this question need to be should have asked long back. There were like many people who been suffering because of this education system, and I would love to, and I would definitely going to laugh on our education system that we have. Very disappointed to see how things are going, and it is spoiling our career. Why we are suffering? I mean, there are stuffs which is happening which is not at all ethical as well. So for example, I come from a defense background. I was grown in a defense background, and I've seen my father working and getting a job and stuff. So I was very disciplined from the scratch. I was very disciplined, very like always in a consistent moving environment. I used to like my in like 34 years of service, I have moved 8 places. Like there are different places that I have been. The only one common thing that I have found is that people are not at all ready. They don't even know what they are doing. And this is not about a specific location I'm saying. I'm talking about all over the places where Kendra Vidyalaya is located. So I was from that particular school, and you can imagine if something is happening in a Kendra Vidyalaya which is owned and governed by central government, you cannot imagine what would be happening around the different school. So this one thing that is really surprising me, and the only problem that I can see that no one, it is not bothering anyone. That's where the things are. We being taught like what is liabilities, what is asset, who is going to teach us how to implement those, how to get our investment doubled up, what are the things that the real time market demands for, what are the stuff, what are the concept that a normal person have to have. They are not teaching any of those stuff. This is surprising for me, and sad as well, since like I haven't prepared myself well, but this is like spontaneously I'm saying. So we as an individual who are studying in all these schools, and the education system that we are under is not at all helping us to focusing more on the skill set needed, which a normal company, for example, they are not even like preparing ourselves for a basic B grade jobs as well. Even for that also, after you completing your 12th, you will be like suffering, you will be suffered, or you will be like go through the struggle, the hustle on a daily basis. You understand yourself, you yourself will modify yourself and implement the certain things which was needed. Why those things were not being taught before? Why we were not ready to accept, why we were not like trained enough to handle such a stress, such a stuff that education which a corporate world gives us. I was like who was very creative from the scratch. I was like someone who was very good with drawing and stuff. But I was forced to quit all the stuff. I was forced to choose something which I never wanted. The reason behind this, the only person to blame here is the education system, which made me focusing my mindset, the personality that I have is completely. They just turn the table around for me. You know, I'm someone different now. So the education system is like preparing an individual for the exam, like to prepare for a particular exam, but they are not making the leader. And we need leader, right? We need someone who can lead a set of people who know specific thing, and accordingly they can make it. So it's such a disappointing to see how things are going, and I wish that things gonna be changing in upcoming time probably, because we all need changes. Change is a part of a human. If change doesn't happen, then you cannot imagine what going to be the next one, where the people will be all over the place in the street, and they're going to take the things which they belongs to. So we don't want that. We are in a democratic country. We have all right to say whatever you want to say. You have all right. No one can really come and stop you for things if you're doing it in a legal way. And this is one important thing, and this is one thing that we have, if I compare it to any other country. So education system need to learn things. They are not at all teaching us how to be uh, how to be a leader, how to solve problems, how to think in a logical way. What are the focus point they have to have? There should be a proper skill set development center. Why internship has why internship being not given when they are in the schooling time? After doing the 12th or their graduation, they themselves have to force themselves to learn something and get the internship. They have wasted a lot of time, right? So if we can implement certain things. There was one more thing, like I'll give you an example. So there was an exertion used to happen in my school where they used to where they used to take us to a particular industry, and they used to teach us like these are the stuff that happened. No one was like bothering after that particular trip. No one used to even ask us what you have learned. They just did that since the government asked them, and everything was sorted from there at. So this is a very disappointing thing how things are going, and I wish we are the one who will definitely going to change stuff.
Okay,
And
yeah,
i'm,
I
I'm
think your
pretty
time is
happy
up
for that.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. You spoke with such clarity and confidence. And there were moments I could like feel your emotions when you talked about you liking art and you were forced to choose some other field. And that was really, thought provoking. So all the like where you did good. Now, Sagar, who is our next participant? Are you there?
Uh, yeah, our next participant is Dijoko. Are you there, Dijoko?
Yes, I'm here. Am I
Okay.
audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Miss Surbi, even I also like the his confidence when spoke on some particular lines, and it made his message even more powerful. And I really loved how he spoke, and it was so refreshing to hear his thoughts on this topic. As his name is Happy Guy, and he made me happy. He made happy to audience because of his energy, and I really loved his energy. Thank you, Happy Guy, for participating.
Thank you so much. Learning from you people. There are so many good people up here in the VC. I appreciate each and everyone. The reason behind
Yeah.
me being a happy guy is because of the people around, the people who are in
Yeah,
the
Okay.
VC.
you,
You're
you're
part of those.
like happy guy.
Yes.
You shared some sad things with us today. That was ironic. Sad realities of Indian education.
Yes, we
Uh,
are human, right? We need to have all those
Okay.
feelings that we have. Happy, sad, sometime, yeah. Needed, man. Since education system sucks, we have to learn.
Appreciated,
Yes, yes.
appreciated.
Thank you, thank
So
you.
our next participant is oh yeah, okay. So our next participant is Dijoko. The speaker is bringing energy, ideas, and passion. Let's hear from him what he's gonna say. Dijoko, is it a correct pronunciation, dude?
Yeah, it's Joko.
Okay. Okay, it's Joko. So on the reverse count of three, the timer will get started. All
Okay,
the
I'm
best to you.
ready.
Three,
Thank you.
two, one, start.
Good evening, everyone. The today's topic is the mismatch between academic degrees and industry need. Is the education system preparing our students for real life? So I would like to say, yeah, somehow they are doing their job, but we need to improve drastically to have bigger impact in the overall well-being of its citizens and its people. So we want to develop by 2047, and it is a ambitious goal of our prime minister. So, and to do or to achieve this goal, we have to put our each person, each demographic evident to the its cornerstone, so that we can achieve this. So I would like to say that our education gives wings to the individual if it is imparted in the right direction. So we need to move ahead than just an academic degree, which sometimes not being able to fulfill the needs of industry to uh, to a certain level, which teaches us the way to life. Someone rightly said, education is not preparation for life; it is life itself. So we should take inspiration from this point that we should learn how to prepare ourselves for life, and this is the way our education system should prepare ourselves. There were many hassles why we are not being able to achieve what we have been achieved till now. So sometimes it is a question that sometimes any calamity or anything happens in our country, then why we invite army instead of our college, universities, or any other students or any other organizations? Because the thing that army teaches us that there are a lot of things that our education system is not being provided us. So they are solution oriented things that the army provided our soldiers and our citizens. There have been many challenges for us that we emphasis on rote learning instead of practical things, and the lack of collaborations between industry and the education institutes, and the curriculum we deliver our lectures on is outdated. We should improve, update our curriculum, as someone said, how we update our iPhones or our mobile phones, and we should shift our focus to theoretical learning to practical learnings. These are some many ways, so we should have an impact on our system. And there are many things, like we have to focus on soft skills, like we need to improve our communication skills. We need to learn teamwork, how we have to work in team, and the skills we learn from problem solving. And we should adapt ourselves to all the situations that arises for us. And nowadays we think that our youth is not being so happy, they have losing their hope. So we should need to have a revolution, not a change. Little bit change is not there. We should need bring a revolution for employment or any other things. And we should improve our lifelong learnings like skills. And we should value our employers. They are citizens of this country, and the demographic dividend is there. So if we have good infrastructure for our education institutes, then we can improve drastically. And we should not need more and more toppers. After a certain point of time, they move to another country and they put their efforts there so that they can improve their life there. But we need to have more and more thinkers so that we can improve drastically here. And we need to improve our education systems overall, and we should have creativity and innovation in ourselves so that we have a fresh minds. And there are someone rightly pointed out that financial literacy, mental health, emotional resilience is lacking in our people because they are not being taught in their schools, colleges. So we need to have focus on this part. So I think by this way we can have a better future for our citizens. That's all from my side. Thank you.
So that was really good. And just sorry, that was really good. That was a very well structured speech that you gave, and especially the part, I think my favorite part was when you said the toppers go to the foreign countries to improve their lifestyle. We need them here. So that was a good point, and you touched many areas of the topic. Now we should move on to our next participant, and let's keep this energy going. Just wait a second. The next participant is UK. Are you present?
Yes. Am I audible? Could you please confirm it?
Yes, you are audible. So
Okay,
all the
so
best, UK. I'm really looking forward to hear your thoughts on it. And I'll
yes.
give you a countdown of 3. You can start. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and you should start.
So greeting to honorable judges and everyone having me here this evening. So I'll start my speech on the topic, the education. What education tells to us? Education gives you the wings. Means the education is that which liberate you from all bondages and makes you a powerful, skilled person, right? You must have heard the dialogue from the movie Three Idiot. Become capable, become skilled. Success will come chasing after you. But the real and pertinent question is, are we really becoming the skillful? Is our education system even allowing us to become that? Is our education system capable enough to meet the industrial requirement of day and age? So let me surface some empirical data here for the reality check. We have almost 1100 universities across the country. None of those universities feature in the top 200 universities of the world on skill set. 48% of the Indian graduate are unemployable. Let me accentuate again, unemployable. I'm not saying that they are unemployed, but they cannot employ it because they don't have the requisite skill set to employ for. As Kokila rightly mentioned, 80% of the Indian engineers are unemployable. Isn't it startling, friends? 12 years ago, 33% of the all employed Indian were educated. Today, it is 66%, almost double. 2019 Niti Aayog report says that more than 50% Indian graduates are not even capable to make a PPT. RTI report 2024 says that 8,000 IIT students couldn't secure campus placement. They had academic degree of IITs but failed in expected skill set which was required for that particular industry. If the situation is this ghastly in the IIT, then we can envision the situation of the rest of the academic institution across the country. I can surface hundreds and thousands of data talking about the mismatch of education system and industry requirement here in our country. But where the real problem lies in, why this topic has become like an elephant in the room. It rightly reminds me the Kabir's Doha, reading countless books, the whole world dying learning, yet none become truly wise and skillful. But the one who understands 2.5 letters of love is the one who become truly wise and skillful. The essence of Doha is dry and bookish knowledge cannot serve any aspect of your life. One must inculcate the wisdom and skill for holistic development. Guys, China follows a dual track education system where academic degree and skill program go hand by hand. This is one of the most profound aspects of China's becoming global manufacturing hub. Do we have any? Answer is no, such explicitly. Resulting India's share in the manufacturing and industry is 15% of the GDP. South Korea launches Master School, more skill set focused design courses. Countries like Vietnam, Singapore, Thailand have initiated the courses for AI, robotics, quantum computing, green tech, and so on and so forth, even at their higher secondary level. While the world is coding in AI, we are still decoding textbooks. Resume may get you the interview, my dear friends, but only the real skill will get you the job. So what's going wrong then? So my dear friend and honorable judges, I UK today accentuate on some pertinent point to make Indian education system more attuned with the industrial requirement of day and age. First of all, we need to fix the historical wrong that we inherited from British colonial rule. Because of this very education system, we couldn't inculcate the skill set in education system, resulted India jump from agriculture to services. Industry requires the skill, but we didn't follow it. Overtly or covertly, somehow relying on the same education system, which has gone obsolete today with the global requirements. We came up with many commissions, education policy here in our country. Most of them are oblivious about the skill set in education system. Even recently introduced the new education policy 2020 does not talk about any vocational courses for the AI, which I think is the need of the hour. And Chinese already started the AI educational vocational course at the elementary level of their education system. We will have to develop industry and academic system in our country. This is where we are lacking in. And the career counseling from the beginning phase of the academic level, which can ascertain the attribute of the child. India is still trying to define its future through a 3R exam, but it's time to tell our youth to design your future with a skill set. Expenditure on education is still lesser than the expectation as GDP share. This freebie culture, I think, is one of the biggest impediment on expending more on education healthcare here in our country. It's time to revise our outdated, obsolete curriculum and work on education system 2.0, which is more prone to requirement of industrial requirement, practical knowledge, and attuned with the global requirement of day and age. What and I can say more? Please have mercy on this education system. Bring some nectar to the helpless student and teacher to develop a skill for. Let this year ignorance be erased and annihilated. Have some mercy on the education. Thank you so much.
That was really good. And you gave a lot of facts that I didn't know about. And I think you spoke, my personal favorite thing was that you spoke with such professionalism. And I think this is one of the best speeches that I have heard. And I let's see if you will go into round two or not. But you did really great there.
Yeah,
Now
yeah, great
who's
job.
next? Sorry.
Yes, yes, yeah. Yeah, great job,
But
UK. Your perspective really made us see things from a different angle, and I feel the power and I feel the energy, the way you were giving the speech, feeling the power of energy and the feeling the power of the true speaker. So I got the vibe from your speech, buddy. Well done, man.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Okay,
your kind words, guys. Thank you so much.
welcome, welcome. So, Miss Surbi, I guess we left two participants, right? Lucifer and Proximal.
yeah, I think we have to leave them because they are not here. Just
Yeah,
let
they are
me
not
check
here. We
again.
can't wait for them. Right, you're
Yeah,
correct.
true, true, that they are not here. So I think we should wrap up the round one and give our judges time to think. So I think this brings us to the end of round one, and it was a fantastic lineup of speakers we have had. And we now I think it's our judges' headache to decide who's going to be in round two because all of them were really good, and they are going to get they really have to think about who's going to the round two. So till then, I would like to engage with the audience to see who's their personal favorite, their opinions on speeches, what caught their attention, and everything. So my first question is to you, Sagar. Actually, what was who were your
Hmm.
top favorites, if you could name them?
Top top favorite. It's a tough question for me actually. I can't name one participants because it's very tough for me because each and every one of the participants have given unique thoughts on into their speeches. So it's become very difficult for me. I hope judges will take care of this thing. And I'm glad I'm not judge here. I'm a host and because it's really
Yeah,
difficult to evaluate.
I
But
agree.
still,
Like this is their headache. We should not. We should just enjoy their time. They all were really good.
correct. Correct. So yeah, okay. Let's okay. So my favorite, I personally feel all of them are did good, but the I will tell you one by one. From Asta, I got the energy. So I feel the energy. So energy I got from the Asta, and from Roy, his voice modulation. His voice modulation was super cool. I really loved his voice modulation. And from JC Pinkman, the way he structured the point one by one, point of IRTC ticket, income tax filing, budget point, and anxiety point. I really loved how he structured. So and from Kokila as well, I also got the energy. She was so powerful with in her speech. And talking about happy guy, he made us happy as I already mentioned, and his speech was so refreshing to hear. And Joko as well, he also rocked it. He was good with content. His content was good. Also, talking about UK, as I mentioned, I feel the energy and the power. I got the vibe from his speech. So each and every participant, I can say there is a uniqueness in them, and they have shown by their speeches.
Yes, yes, I completely agree with all of the points that you have said. I also can't pick out one favorite, but they were all really good. I'm really, excited to see who's going to be in round two. So,
Yes.
anyone in the audience who would like to share their favorite speaker so far, or you
Yes,
can talk about favorite.
first
Yes,
of
yes.
all, first of all, I really loved hearing all of the participants. They were really great. They dwelled into the topic and dig out really some of the fact which we as a student were unaware. As uh, our parents always see the mark set and how much we scored, but they never said like what all learned, which will help us into the real world. On the other hand, I really got the fragrance of the solution from the UK speech. because he just not explained the problem but also came up with the solution which can be inbuilt into the education system and can make us perform well in studies or into the corporate market. That's it.
Yes, yes, you are right about the things when you talk about the solution part. I also like that. Um, so anyone else who would like to share their favorite line, favorite part of any speech, favorite speaker? I think I should
Or
call out names. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
or any guesses, guys? What do you think from participants? From participants as well. Who is going to enter in round two? What do you guys think?
Okay, my
Yes, you
guesses
can give
are
us
UK. Happy, my guesses are UK, Happy Guy, Kokila, and Roy.
okay. Nice. They all were really good. And anyone else? Can you guys talk? I am Soul, Mysterious, Stella. Do you want to tell us about your favorites?
I just
My favorite is Roy and Gogila.
oh,
Okay, that they both were really good. I agree. And anyone else? Stella, can you talk? I think she cannot talk. Mysterious.
I'm audible, right? I like the
Yes.
speech of all actually. Like some were very good with the content, some were good with the emotions. Like Asa, Joko, and Happy Guy was doing spot, and UK they had good content, and Rai was very favorite to me because his touch about the witty, funny comments about how education actually works was really connected to me. So that he's my favorite. Otherwise, I like the content of UK Jesse, even the order of speech they had, and some people had delivered it properly, like with the openings and conclusions. That was fantastic. But I have told my favorite because I personally feel I was very much connected because the speech was like very understandable.
Yes, yes, I agree with all of you have said. So while listening to you, a very interesting question came to my mind. If any one of you could redesign the education system, what's the first thing that you will add in that? Only one thing that you can answer. I know there are a lot of things that need to change, but what's the first priority you will give to? Anyone would like to answer?
See, anyone
Yeah,
of you
I'd like
guys
to
can go.
add
Yeah, please.
I'd like to add one department which you could say is the career counseling, but because in the rural areas, most of the students are not aware like what are the areas, what are the domain where they could go and choose their career. It's just they have either they have to be engineer, doctor, or the some of other profession, but they are not aware about the much of this field. So there should be one department which helps students to find areas according to their passion. That's it.
Okay, that was a really good suggestion. Anyone else? Participants can also give their answers if they want to.
I want to answer that question.
Yes, yes.
I have debated about this so many times. So I came up with this idea of like how to correct this education system according to the needs of current generation. Only students know what they need. Sometimes the passed out students also they will know. Like I'm a passed out, I might know what they really need. So there should be career counseling in every state. There should be at least for every region there should be a career counseling center, and government may allot it. So if it is there, people will they'll be more dare to ask questions to their own institutes if they are not providing proper education. There should be proper system to file uh, complaints against them. So career counseling should be mandatory from school itself. So I recommend this actually, and it should not be like for one state only one career. No, it will not work out. For one region, there should be one career counseling center. or the schools should adopt it. But I don't trust in schools, so it should be from the government side.
Yes, yes, that was a really thoughtful answer. I can see that you have given a lot of thought to this before. Sagar, what would your answer be to this question? Are you there?
Yeah, yeah. I was just having communicated with judges. The one thing which I feel we should add is financial literacy, because we all know that the importance of money, how the money is going to help us in our real life. So that's the only reason I feel that we should add financial literacy subject. So each and every students can learn from childhood itself.
Okay. Another good point you added there. Anyone else? I think most of our participants left, but only I can see only two of them, Happy Guy and Dijoko. Do you have anything to say on this?
Yeah, I would like to say something.
Yes, yes.
Actually, I mentioned it in my speech also. I was asking if anything happens in our country which is not controllable by normal institutions like police or normal organizations, then we rely on army. The main reason for this is they train their person with a lot of different sets of things, like solution oriented thinking. Because if any bridge collapses or in any border side in mountains or any other regions also, border or organization is deployed, or any other situations that arises in our country like bridge collapses or anything happens, we rely on army because they are the people, they rely on solution oriented thinking. So like this we should inculcate these learnings from army and other institutions into our institutions, so that we can rely on this thing. Like this we can drastically change our education system.
Yes, that
That's
was
it.
a good point. Dealing with the real life situations, unexpected situations. Good, good. And Happy, do you have anything to say?
Not really. Whatever I had, I already given. So
Okay.
yeah.
If that's fine. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
one
fine.
more thing I would like to say here. Some of the participants mentioned that many IITians and other peoples are also unemployed. They said that the reason for their employment is not this one, because some people are like they are preparing for government jobs, so they do not want to employ themselves into these jobs, so they are willingly they are unemployed. So there are lots of people in our country who wants to join only government jobs. This is also a reason for unemployment in our country, because the syllabus or of government jobs is different than that of industry people. So there is a difference in this particular thing also. That's it from my side.
Okay. Yes, yes, you are right. A lot of people are joining in now. Um, I had one more question, that if you could go back and change your degree that you had done your graduation in, what would that degree be? Now, since like a lot of people are out of college, they have lots of experience of the real world. So, what would you do instead of your own degree, or are you satisfied with what you did in your graduation? Sagar, I think we should start with you. Okay, no, I think you're not the right candidate. Anyone else? I think Sam, you are graduated. Would you like to answer this?
I mean, what is the question again? Yes, I'm
The
graduate.
question was that if you could go back, would you choose the same degree that you did, or would you like to change
Definitely.
it?
Definitely not. I would not, because there is a lot of complications when it comes to what should I study. Can I really choose it, or somebody else is pushing me, or the environment I'm living will be constantly giving me a lot of comments that you should study this, go for ECE so you can go for a programming job, or you can go to the circuits field also. But that's the worst idea. They are not aligning us in the path that we are interested in. I was interested in something else, but I was pushed to this. So I didn't like the same degree. I wouldn't. Even if I go back to in time, I would not like to do the same degree. I'll be just wanting to do something else. This is my honest answer.
Okay, what would that something else be? Do you have a degree in mind that you would have done instead?
Yes, I would have done mechatronics
Oh,
instead of
okay.
ECD.
Cool, that's cool. Anyone else would like to answer this? I think it's an interesting question. Any graduates here?
Yeah, I also graduated last year, and if I could go back into the thing, then I would definitely opt for some because it's aligned with my 11th and 12th because I did I was sometimes thinking that I opted for BCom Bachelor of Commerce, which is totally off from my real courses. So I had to do BSc or some other things so that it could my past studies could help me into my graduation. But it was totally derailed me from my real realm. So definitely I would have opted for something.
Okay, okay. I think a lot of people would relate to you on this point. Anyone else who's graduated, or even they can, even when they are while doing your graduation, are you happy with your graduation? The field you chose. I think I should call out names since no one is talking themselves. Sagar, would you like to answer this question?
Yep, miss. Uh, like personally, I feel I'm happy. Like I'm not showing it off, but I'm happy of what I have chosen. Because like I thought a lot of doing some other degrees, and I tried to explore it. But finally, I have taken a right decision, and I'm happy with my degree and happy with my profession. So I don't want to change it. So I'm okay with that. But it just for my degree, it just required little hard work, and it's a lot of people say it's tough, but and also for a lot of people it goes easy. So it's all depends on how I do and how people does. So for that reason, like I feel that degree is valuable for me because it's give job opportunity. It's it's built me financially, and it from that degree I also get the knowledge of startups, of finance knowledge, and many other things. For that reason, I feel I have chosen the right profession.
Okay, now that was good. You are one of the rare people, I guess. A lot of the people would, say otherwise. It's good to have a interest and passion in the degree you chose. That what that's what makes learning fun. I think
Correct,
it's
correct.
good. Okay, well, whom do you think we should ask next?
Next, let's hear from Sheila.
Stella. Okay, Stella, would you like to answer? I think she's not able to talk.
Okay, as you are asking questions to all of us, I would also love to hear from you. What's your perspective on this?
Oh,
What's your
but
answer?
hey, you were not allowed to do this. I was allowed to ask questions. Okay, okay. Wait, I haven't thought that people would ask me this, but yeah, if I could go back, I would have chosen another degree. But if I chose the same degree, I would be, actually learning a lot of things on my own and not just, rely on other people, because I feel like in college you are on your own and you have to make yourself learn a lot of things, and you can get it's easy to get swayed away with friendships and making groups and other stuff. But if I could choose another degree, I am really interested in the art field. I would like to do something in that.
That's nice. That's nice. That's something unique.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
the judges are almost ready with their answers
Yeah, they are
now.
ready. They are ready. We
So
can go
you,
ahead.
yes, let's not make people wait. Although
Correct,
I
correct.
would enjoy to make them bit more impatient, but I don't want to make them suffer with these questions. So, yeah, would you like to announce the results? But just wait. I think the judges are not here.
Okay. I'll be back soon after having talked with them. Just cover up
Okay,
the VC.
cool, cool. Yeah, sure, I will. So, guys, back to the same question. I think I should ask another people who haven't answered this question. Kokila, can you talk?
Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I'm back.
Okay, yeah, Roy. So I had just asked a very interesting question that uh, if you could go back in time and change your graduation degree, or yeah, if you could change your graduation degree, would you choose the same degree or another one? What would it be? Anyone would like to
Well,
answer?
I would like to answer. First of all, I don't have a graduation degree.
Okay.
Second of all, I like to change that I would never go to college. I wasted 2 years of my life in college, 3 years actually. So I would never do that. I would rather work on myself and developing other skills. So that's what I would change. Yeah.
Okay. What skills would you want to learn in those 3 years?
I would like to learn more about filmmaking, more video editing, music production. I would like to perform more. I would like to express myself as a comedian. As I would like to like learn business, how to handle negotiations, how to handle people. There's so many things I would like to learn because I'm passionate about all these things. Right now, I'm learning about AI, and I'm almost an expert in AI according to Google. I am because I work with them. I want to know more
Oh,
about NITN. I want to know more about I don't know like YouTube and
that
CMS
is
content management
really
system.
neat. Like just the confidence you have that you know a lot about AI. I also want to know about that. So if I need any advice, I would definitely DM you someday.
Definitely, Surya ma'am. Definitely, you are most welcome. I currently am working with Google and Uber to develop. I'm working with Google to develop their Sierra model. So I'm in their core team to develop the Sierra model. So I'm one of the AI trainer where I train the AI model. They're engineers, they're evaluators, a lot of other people work with them. I'm leading a team of
Wow, you have
AI.
good
Yeah,
experience here in this. Now I'm really more interested to learn about this field from you. I would definitely love to have
definitely,
a
ma'am.
talk with you after this on this topic.
Oh, definitely, ma'am. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Guys,
Anyone?
Roy sir is very experienced, handling he's been handling a lot of stuff, lot of businesses as well. So he can definitely help
Alright.
you out and stuff.
It's okay,
Wow.
man. I just try my best. Just try my
Yeah.
best.
See, if I haven't hosted this, I wouldn't have known about you. So I think I did a good thing. Chose to like in choosing to
Well,
host
a
this
lot of
event.
people know me, madam. You ask anyone on these English groups, you will either hear, Roy is really good or Roy is really bad, depending on,
Oh, okay.
yeah, how
Okay,
was the
I
perspective
heard
of
neither,
people.
to be honest. I heard neither because I'm not that active in this group.
okay, all right, guys. Sorry for muting you, but we got the result, guys. Let's move forward. What do you think, Surbi? We should move forward, right?
Yes, we should move forward. Let the other judge join. I think Naruto is not here.
Yeah, he'll be back. We can announce the winner. Yeah, both are back.
Yes, we can.
Can we know the winners, Miss Surbi?
Yes, we should, announce the results now. We have been talking for a quite while now. Wait, just let me actually see the results. Where are they? Okay, so there are three finalists, if I'm right.
Yep, yep.
Do you want to announce them?
All right. Okay, I will. Okay, so guys, these are the winners for the round two. These are the participants who are moving towards round two. We had uh, seven participants here, so we have judges have selected three participants for round two. So the first participant who is gonna participate is Roy, and the second one is UK, and third one is Happy. Congratulations to all of you guys.
So, congratulations, guys. I
And be
am
ready for
really
round two.
excited to see you in round two and how you will do.
Yeah, and the participants who has not selected, I just want to mention one thing to you guys. You are still ahead of the people who are listening here, who are not participating. You have shown courage through your speeches, and that's what really matters. And I also loved the your speeches, but according to the rules, we have to go with the we have to eliminate 50% of people, and we have to follow that rules. Okay, I hope you understand, guys. All the best to you as well. Congratulations to you as well for showing up your speech, and I hope you will listen the your fellow participant speeches in round second as well. So now it's time for the round two, guys. This round brings a fresh topic that is as relevant as it is thought provoking. The topic for round two is the gig economy in Indian opportunity or exploitations. This is a timely topic that dives into the rise of freelance and contract based work. While the gig economy offers flexibility and income opportunity, it also raises questions about job security, benefits, and fairness. It's an invitation to explore whether this shift is empowering the youth or putting them at a disadvantage. Here, each participant will get 4 to 5 minutes to present their speech. And now, let's begin round 2 with someone who left a strong mark in round 1 and is all set to make an even bigger impact. Our first speaker for this round is Roy. Roy, are you there?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the reverse count of 3, the timer will get started.
Mhm.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, start.
Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, judges, for selecting me. So let's talk about the topic, the gig economy in India, opportunity or exploitation. Let me just say first that, I am a freelancer myself. I am a freelance consultant. I work with startups, but obviously I do high ticket freelancing where startups pay me a lot more money to work with them. Sometimes it's not enough, but I'm in such a position where I can demand money from them because of my skill set. But it's not true for everyone, right? Let's be honest. The gig economy sounds like a really cool startup name, but in India, it usually means no boss, no salary, no Sunday off, and still somehow no sleep. Whether it's Swiggy, Uber, or freelancing, or urban club, gig work has become the new dream job. If and if only if your dream includes being overworked and underpaid. Now, obviously, there are opportunities. You can work when you want, where you want. You can be a designer at 10 a.m., a food delivery at 2 p.m., and still attend your cousin's wedding on Zoom by night. You are your own boss. But unfortunately, your boss also doesn't give you health insurance. Let's not ignore the reality. Delivery partners dodge traffic, rain, and route customers for only 40 rupees. Freelancers chase clients who vanish faster than your salary on the first month. And you know what everybody's favorite payment method is? Exposure. Yes, the magic of exposure. Great. Now I can pay my rent in Instagram likes. Thank you so much. Here's a like to you. So what's the truth? The gig economy is both opportunity and exploitation. And unless we add dignity, fair pay, and protection, it's just digital slavery wrapped in Wi-Fi. Now, let me just say one more thing about this: that India has over 7 million gig workers. They are the backbone of our digital lifestyle. But most of them don't have provident fund, health cover, or even proper respect. We say digital India, but we also need dignified India. A delivery guy travels 8 kilometers in traffic to deliver cold coffee, only to get one-star review because, get this, the coffee was too cold. What do you want me to do? Are we living in the wizarding world? We're living in Narnia. What do you want? Take my wand, take my magic wand, and say, coffee, Varmam, hotam coffee. What do you want me to do? Huh? No salary, no job security, no benefits, just long hours, low pay, and hope that maybe someday Zomato will come out with a raincoat so that we can wear it in the rain. So before I end this, I was writing something regarding this. So here's a little bit, a small poem for you. I ride through sun, I ride through rain. 1-star reviews, and so much back pain. They call it freedom, but forget the stress. No sick leave, no PF, just unpaid mess. I'm not asking for luxury or a throne, just respect, fair pay, and a job of my own. The gig is big, the work is real. The gig is big, the work is real. Let us give it justice. Please, just give me justice. No more rhymes. Give me justice, okay? Thank you so much. That's my time.
Okay, that was really good. You stood out, and the points that you mentioned, it wasn't feeling like a speech. It was more like you were just like you were really in the moment. I really enjoyed it. So I think we should welcome our next participant now, who is
Yeah.
going to be who's that? Happy. Happy, are you there?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes. Okay. So thank you so much for choosing me to be the participant. And the second question, am I good to start with?
Yes, yes, you can start. You can start now.
Okay, perfect. So thank you so much for choosing me, and I would love to put my points on this particular question that we have. The gig economy in India, an opportunity or exploitation. I'm not going to beat around the bush for this one for sure. I'm going to directly hit on the bullseye. The answer that I have is no, not at all. It is not an opportunity for an Indian. Since India is already lacking with a lot of stuff, a present corporate environment that we have itself is struggling with a lot of things. Itself need an amendment to do, but they are not focusing on that. Now we have this gig where you will be a freelancer and you're going to work at any point of time. There is no proper the structure that we have at this moment. At least this is the initial phase where India is growing. We are in a where like India is growing at a rapid pace. Our economy is booming, but in India where like the people are being underpaid for majority of the work that they are doing. We are providing services to the client, the foreign client that we have. Even those people are not getting paid. You forget about how the things going to be with the freelancers. So the first point that I have is there is no proper fixed income that they have. So in this case, government have to initiate certain rules and regulation if they really wanted to make this thing a big thing for an Indian economy or the citizens of India. So there should be a proper fixed income for each and every individual who would love to be an freelancer and want to provide their services for their different client. So this particular thing is not at all happening at this particular situation where people are not getting enough paid. There is no structure of their leaves. People say like the freelancer can take off at any point of time. They have their freedom to do or work at any point of time anywhere in this world. It's not at all like that. The competition that we have in India, which is already like the we have like maximum number of people. We are the most populated country in the world, where the competition is always going to stay at a rapid pace. It's always like something which you have as an individual have to go through the stress, the anxiety and stuff that we are not thinking about things in that regard. So the more the competition, the more the chances of being more creative for sure. But with that creativity, they will be forced to be in a stage where they will be like pressurized for something that we don't want, right? As a freelancer, if I'm choosing for a specific if I have a skill set myself, I'm a good programmer and I wanted to provide my services to an organization, I need this freedom. And if that freedom is being tempered or being questioned by the client that I have, then there is no point you being a freelancer. There is no point you putting your services for that, because at the end of the day you're still in the same circle, the corporate circle that we have, which is dying and needing that extra amendment to go with the flow. So it is not happening, and I'm worrying that it's going to help us as an individual as well. Since even I remember where someone was saying that he was a freelancer as well. Even I have worked as a freelancer, so I have seen what kind of struggle that one go through for like everything is depending on that application, the algorithm that they have. If you do a small little stuff, if a client doesn't like a particular work of yours, then he will be going to downgrade you for the rating that you have. At the end of the day, you again have to work for it. There is a cycle like that, the trap I'm talking about. So as an individual who would love to express themselves freely without worrying about the money and the freedom, they want to travel and wanted to work like that, it's not going to work in this particular thing, at least in the initial phase of our economy. Probably with the time, we'll see people, there is a proper uh, community will be growing up. You will People will try to like ask more from the government as well. Accordingly, they will be able to like systematically arrange the things, the law and regulation I'm talking about. So there is no proper legal regulation that we have. So at the end of the day, I would say at this moment, it is not an opportunity for an individual. You better work towards towards your business, I would say, rather than working as a freelancer and waiting for a client to come up and give you a work and you
I
start
think
working
your
for that. That
time is up
make no
now.
sense at all. Yes, yeah. Even I was about to finish that. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much for that speech, and you really, had it was a good take on this topic. I am actually falling short on compliments. Everyone is giving such good speeches. So, what do you have to say about on this, Sagar?
Yeah, like exactly. He also rocked in round second as well. Excellent points, happy guy. Your response really added another layer to this round. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. I really loved how you approached the topic and how you given the points spontaneously. Thank you so much for that, happy guy. So now, Surbi, we have last participant UK. So UK nailed it in round one, and I have got feeling that he is going to raise the bar even higher. So give it up for UK
Yes,
guys.
yes. Even
Share a
I'm
lot of
really,
input.
I'm looking forward to hear his, speech on this topic.
Yeah,
Yeah, could you please confirm, am I audible,
yeah,
guys?
perfectly.
Okay,
So on the
so thank you so much again to the judges for, electing me for this very round. So are you going to set the timer, please?
yep, on the reverse kind of three, the timer will get started. Three, two, one, start.
So again, I am UK here. So what I feel, guys, about the topic, I love to talk about the data and fact because what I feel that it gives you the reality check, and then we can only settle down the problem. So when we talk about the gig economy, not all the heroes wear the uniform. Some wears helmet, carry backpacks, and log in from home. They are the gig worker building a new economy for the margins. I literally extol effort of government of India giving recognition to gig worker by Social Security Code 2020. But here comes the question again. Where is the effective implementation on the ground? As the topic has always been top down in our economy previously, but at least now section 2 subclause 35 of the code define the gig worker here in our country now at least. We usually associated gig worker as a platform worker, but this is only the tip of the iceberg, my dear friends. What India to me this act is defining the non-platform gig worker too. This is the beauty. But here comes the real question: is gig economy is opportunity or exploitation here in our country? you know Statistics shows that 93% of the workforce in our country is employed in the unorganized sector. As India transitioning into digital and service driven economy, the gig economy is becoming a dominant force within the unorganized sector, reflecting both opportunity and vulnerability and exploitation. I don't want to carry myself with dichotomic approach vis-a-vis gig economy, but why it has become more vulnerable and exploitative, let me put some empirical fact forward here again. The job security and less predictable salary is a very major concern within 20% of the dissatisfied gig worker identify it as a top of the issue. Even 30% citing it as their most critical driver. It's vulnerable because Earning are unpredictable dependency of the demand, competition, and seasonal trend, making financial planning difficult and limiting access to the loan for the credit. So this is a very serious concern. Vulnerable because of the absence of comprehensive legal and regulatory framework, leaving worker exploitative and exacerbate the situation more without protecting fair wages, right of working conditions. Over 20% of the gig worker face this dissatisfaction due to the delayed payment, stress of job, transparency, and shorter payment make job more vulnerable and exploitable for the gig worker. More than 15 to 18% of the gig worker leave and change their job every year. The problem are endless, and I think the example are enough to open our eyes. They ride the wave of flexibility but often drown in the sea of exploitation. Gig workers are the future of the workforce, hence deserve the dignity of stable support today. But as I already told you, every coin has two sides, and now let me show you the silver lining on the cloud. The possibility, future, and scope of the gig economy is gargantuan. You know, in 2021, there were about 7.7 million gig workers projected to grow 24 million by 2030, shows the possibility of gig economy in India. India has over 960 million internet subscribers. This widespread internet access provides a strong foundation for the gig economy in India. The rise of the startup and e-commerce requires flexible workers for content creation, marketing, logistic, delivery, fueling the gig economy in our country. The gig economy offers alternative revenue schemes for the worker, especially in tier 2 and tier 3 cities where growth is accelerating. The gig economy poised to be a major drive for the job, particularly through the integration of AI, data analytics, and digital innovations. Women interest benefit from increasing earning opportunities, providing them greater financial independence and workforce integration. Again, the scope and possibilities are also endless, but the examples are enough to showcase profound beauty. Amid the possibilities and scope of the gig economy, remind me some lines of the Dishant Kumar. Cool breeze does come from the flow of this river. The boat may worn out, yet it still crashes through the waves. Go find some spark from somewhere, my friends, because 1 week is still remained. So we need to find that spark so that we could turn the exploitation of the economy of the gig worker into the opportunities. Need to make a Social Security Act 2020 more effective on real ground. We can draw the inspiration from California and Netherlands, where they have reclassified gig worker as employees, permanent employees, portable benefit system, health insurance, retirement plan, unemployment benefits, security of jobs, so on and so forth. Last but not the least, in the gig economy, freedom is the new currency and adaptability is the new degree. Tomorrow workforce won't be bound by the officers, but empowered by the choices. Thank you so much.
That was like really good, and I think I'm saying the same line again and again. Like was you definitely leveled up your game, and
Exactly.
in this way when you speak, it's like you don't just speak, you make us pause and reflect on the things that you are talking about. So I really like the way your way of talking, and I don't know how the judges are going to decide who's going to win, because all three of you were really good. You three, all three of you had your own pros. So all the best, guys. You all were really good and you did well. Anything,
Correct,
Saga, you
correct.
would like to add on this?
Yeah, yeah. There was such a fantastic view from UK on that given topic. Thank you for your energy and effort, UK. I admire how you handle that topic with confidence and clarity. It was pleasure to hearing your perspective on that topic, and we really enjoyed it. Right, Mr. B?
Yes, yes, I definitely did. I think I in the
Correct.
starting I said that my favorite topic was the first one among the two, but I enjoyed the second round more.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
That's that is also fine.
Okay,
Okay,
so
guys.
before wrapping up, just wait a second. I would like to like the judges to say anything they would like to say about the participants in this competition. Um, Maddie, Naruto, anyone would like to say?
Hello everyone. Hi. I really enjoyed both of the rounds. Mm, like there were a few points which UK mentioned about bringing other countries' perspective, like how they instill new ideas about in the education system, which was really good. But one thing that was missing in most of the speeches was they weren't able to bring new ideas of education system to our flawed concept. Example, um in Finland, there are individual based learning. They would not focus on the standardized curriculum. They would have it would have been great if they have taken examples of other countries. An example in Germany, they push ideas of vocational training, which is really commendable, which will bridge the gap between the education system and the corporate, like what they expect. So these are the few things that most of the speeches didn't had. That was the point missing. And apart from that, I would say in the round two, the energy was a bit low. Like that was evident from all the three participants. And yeah, it was good. And the results will be announced tomorrow. And it was really great to hear everyone. And Naruto, do you want to say
Okay.
anything?
Thank you for your kind words and compliments. And Naruto, now are you able to talk?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. What do you have to say about the participant speeches on both the topics?
I was really surprised by everyone because of how they performed in this competition. I thought it was going to be a dull competition, but certainly many people showed great potential which they have. But yeah, certainly improvements can be done for everyone. There were a lot of mispronunciations by everyone, and one of the most heart-wrenching thing is there were facts, but there were not a lot of opinions. In the first round, there were less to none opinions from any side. There were problems, which the problems people rose that this is a problem with our education system and all the things. But yeah, no solutions or no opinions regarding that were given generally. So yeah, that is what I will say. But overall, in first and second round, all the people did great, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in the result time.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you for your words, Naruto. I can see that there's a difference between us and the judges. Like, I didn't see what was lacking in their speeches, but you both were really, looking towards it. So that's good. That's good. So before wrapping up, I would like to say thanks to all the participants present here for participating and making this competition really good. I would like to thank the judges for giving us their time and their fair judgment. And we are really looking forward to the results tomorrow. And I would like to say thanks to the organizers who made this competition possible. And lastly, I would like to say thanks to my co-host and me, like the host of this evening. I think we also did good, Sagar, didn't we?
Exactly. Yeah, it was pleasure to hosting with you, Mr. B.
Yes. Even the organizers, they really, did good. Like Sam, Angie, and you. I think you were also one of the organizers.
Yes, yep. Okay, and with that, guys, we come to the end of round two. What an incredible journey it has been, guys. Before we wrap up, I would like to take a moment to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made this event so special. First of all, to our amazing judges, as they have given constructive feedback to all the participants, and tomorrow they are gonna announce the winner. So, thank you so much, judges. Thank you so much for listening so patiently, peacefully. We know it's not easy to sit through so many speeches, evaluate each one carefully, and stay fully present throughout. But you did it with such dedication. We truly appreciate your time, effort, and presence. Thank you so much, judges. Thanks a lot. And to the organizers working silently behind the scenes, thank you for making everything run smoothly, from managing the timing to handling coordinations. Your hard work is the reason this event becomes such a success. And to all the participants, thank you for stepping up, for speaking with heart and courage, and for making this competition so meaningful. Whether you move to the next stage or not, your words matter, and we appreciated that, guys. And to our lovely audience, and English aspirant family, thank you for showing up, staying with us, listening with interest, and cheering for your fellow learners. Your support makes this space so special. From my bottom of the heart, thank you to everyone, guys. And now, over to you, Miss Surbi. Do you have anything to say here, lastly?
No, I think I said enough. They were really good. All the participants, organizers, even the group owners, I think, present here. If the group wasn't there, we wouldn't have been able to have this competition. So I think I have said enough. I think we should wrap it up now.
All right. Okay, so tomorrow we are gonna announce the winner, and the timing will be 7. The same timing will be there. So kindly be present uh, in order to take the certificate from us. And just like that, we have reached the end of our beautiful journey tonight. Thank you once again to everyone who made this event memorable, the speakers, the judges, the organizers, and of course, each one of you in the audience. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep expressing because your voice truly matters. Until we meet again in our next session, stay safe, stay inspired, stay happy, stay learning, and take care. See you all soon. Bye bye, and have a pleasant night, guys.